All right, we'll call this meeting, Buckle Township Board for June 12th. Please stand as we begin for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment.
No, we're not saying a prayer. We're not doing God and politics together. So we're not going to do it.
Do it.
We're not doing it.
So you're going to deny my right to say a prayer before the meeting?
Yes. We're not mixing politics and church.
How many is that? You take a vote and see how everybody feels.
Nope. All right, roll call.
Class? Here. Cruz?
Here.
Davison?
Here.
Campbell?
He had a doctor's.
DeShano?
Here.
The previous minutes. I'd make a motion to accept these minutes as written.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. I'm going to stop the meeting right here to make sure that everybody understands that elected officials cannot abstain from voting unless it's an absolute conflict of interest. So elected officials have to vote yes or no unless it's a direct conflict of interest. So everybody understands when we get down to new business on that particular subject. Treasurer's report. Any questions about the treasurer's report? All right, hearing none, I'll approve the treasurer's report. I need a second. I'll accept the treasurer's report. And then we have the fire department report.
Okay. Do you want to vote on this?
Well,
We're just going to accept the treasurer's
okay.
report.
We do have a new employee. She is a paramedic and joined the department, and eventually we'll be going to fire 1, fire 2 and stuff. She does already have some of the qualifications needed. So, as far as fire truck purchase goes, the truck we were looking at has gone away. So we have to start over. Unfortunately, we're going to be looking at increased costs, but that's the best we can do with that. Just talking a little bit here, but wanted to bring up the subject of the cost recovery ordinance, okay, as to whether we can update or adopt or whatever we're going to do. So, as far as ISO goes, and I will let Mr. Nitschke explain, we have been denied our upgrade, but there's a lot of what ifs as to their scoring and stuff like that, and that's something we're fighting right now. So, but
Chief pretty well covered that.
I mean, it's where we were scoring well before, and all of a sudden we're getting nothing, and why? And there's just too many categories in there that we got nothing going, and it doesn't make sense. So we have some short amount of time that we're trying to fight this and see where we go. So we weren't lowered, but we have not gained what we wanted. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
You guys worked so hard on that, too.
I apologize to everybody. I don't know what more I could have done to try to get that thing through.
I'm
there's
glad
some-
you're fighting.
There's some areas of question in some areas that with us and with 911 that went to 12 and 15 scores to 0, and that was 5 years ago. It was this, and now it's this, and we didn't change anything. If anything, we improved those operations. There's one area that blew my mind, that inspections and pre-plans went from a 12 to a 2, which I don't understand, or 0. I don't understand how that happens when we went from 3-ring binders to computers and tablets, to a new ordinance. So I am dumbfounded. I lost like 2 days sleep over it.
They even gave central dispatch a 0 on their.
3 different areas.
Are they like new people? No, these are people that have been around that did that.
They gave central dispatch 0s in 3 areas where previously they were 15, 25s, and 10 scores. So and so we're researching to see what we can do to remedy, but I don't see 5, but maybe 3 points, and we'll go from there, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys worked really hard on that. That stinks.
There's a seat up here if you'd like to sit down. Okay. All right, recreational report?
I have one. All right, so as far as Linwood Scenic Point, there were 11 companies that actually downloaded the bid package from the state of Michigan for the seawall project, which is the first phase that they are working toward. Only one company, which was Fisher Contracting, submitted a bid. However, the bid was $150,000 more than the grant money that's been raised. So, because of the fact that clearly there's not that much funding, currently we have $463,000 raised, and that has been in a combination of grants: $201,000 from DNR, $125,000 from Bay Area Community Foundation, $110,000 from the Bay County Commissioners, and a $27,000 Watershed Initiative Network grant. So, essentially, what some of the contractors are saying that downloaded the bid package is that when they actually got the bid package, it said that work on the project must commence within 90 days. And that is what a lot of them responded to, and therefore didn't end up bidding on it, because some of them are booked out like a year and a half in advance. So there's no way that they can start a project so quickly. In addition to that, the project scope requires that whoever bids the project and is actually successful as a bidder has to remove all the concrete at the site, and they actually have to move it away, reprocess it, remove any rebar, crush it up, and then return it there and use it to fill behind the new seawall. So that's obviously a pretty big endeavor, pretty costly part of the project. So what they're looking at right now, specifically Laura Ogar with the county, is that the project is on hold. And she's trying to work to determine whether the scope needs to be modified or if she needs to seek more grant money to fund it. So unfortunately, after all that work, it's on hold.
Thank you. There's no hall report. So the bills for approval, I'll make a motion to approve payroll.
I'll second that.
Cruz,
Yes.
Davison,
Yes.
DeShano,
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
And the bills that we reviewed, I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
I'll second that. Do I have to do some changes?
I think we're just gonna be checking on the ones with the cylinders over at the hall to see if we can return those. Stop getting that bill. So nothing's
No.
been left out. Okay. Davison,
Yes.
DeShano,
Yes.
Class,
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Communications, the building report. Any questions about the building report? The zoning administrator's report? here, the last one I wrote as a civil violation, the court system sent it back. Apparently in October of 2021, they changed the forms and never told us, and as of the 1st of June, apparently they're not accepting the old forms anymore. So, I gotta rewrite it on a new form that, we're gonna get in here, so. So the last one I wrote, and one that's still out to be served, will have to be rewritten.
Okay. So these two that are mentioned here as issued are the two in question that you're talking about? Bethel? East Bethel, I'm sorry, East Bethel, East Bethel, those two.
No, the one on Bowtel has been issued, and it'll be the second one, which I don't even see here on Mara Drive. Oh, no, it is this Mara Drive one right here that's blocking the roads. So, that one's gotta be reissued. That one was served, but the court won't accept it. So I gotta rewrite those. Well, just the court
Yeah.
part of it, they'll need to be reserved and the papers go to the court system. So, I'll make a motion to accept the communications.
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Public input. 3 minutes. Anybody want to speak at public input?
I'll go first.
Okay, I need your name and address.
Yep, I'll make it quick. Annette Jeske, 2300 Jeske Drive, Cook Island, Michigan. Also representing the Arca Bay County and miscellaneous other human service organizations. If you guys could put the poster up at the township here, I'd appreciate it. Fundraiser coming up, okay? Drive Up Strawberry Shortcakes. Benefits people with disabilities. And I'm here to tell you, on that note, okay? MISTA, we serve folks who struggle to pay their basic need bills, okay? We take Social Security money, set up a bank account, pay all their rents, mortgage, taxes, all that jazz, right? What's left, then we issue out funding to them. So that's all great. But I tell you that to tell you this. MISTA has 30